Want to become a true world changer? Coming up next on Pastor Bob Daily. Well, the Bible tells us to be world changers. Go into all the world and preach the gospel. And we feel sometimes like we're doing that and we're not. You know, social media has probably, distorted our view of what being a world changer is honestly all about. We feel like if we just like something, or if we just share it, or if we comment on it on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, etc., that we've done our part. We've shared it. We've gotten people, conscious of what's going on, and we're ready to change the world. I did a video not very long ago to help to raise money for our homeless ministry, and we're still doing that. We're trying to build a new shed at this point, and we desperately need a place to keep more food and to begin the process of expanding a little bit, because the streets are getting more and more crowded with people who are homeless. And so in the process of that, in the first part of the video, I had these cards made with the thumbs up like sign from Facebook. And we just handed these cards to homeless people and to people that were in need, and people going through the food line. We handed them a card that said this instead. Just kind of trying to prove a point that liking something doesn't change anything. And whenever I do a plea for money, and I hate doing that. I hate doing that. I'm the worst fundraiser in the world because I just don't like it. But sometimes I need to let people know what the needs are, and sometimes I never, until we did the homeless ministry, have I ever really done fundraising. And here we are. But anyway, so I've asked people to join me and to help, and I get lots of likes, and I get people that share it, and I get people that share it and have a note with it, please, Pastor Bob desperately needs your help. Can you help with this? And yet they don't even donate themselves. We have this disconnect where I'll get 100 likes and no donations. I'll get 50 shares and no donations. We've been really blessed that people really have been giving to this, and it's not what we need yet, but we're getting there, and I love that part. But I realize that there's this disconnect that we have, and we feel like that if we just like something, if we just talk about it, if we just post articles about politics or whatever it is, that people's lives are going to be affected and the world is going to change. Not the way it works, is it? In fact, people change, one person at a time. The world changes one person at a time. Excuse me. And what we're looking for is not necessarily to change people's thinking as much as we're looking for them to change personally. I always tell people that our mission with the homeless is not really about food, although that's what we do. It's about an opportunity to share the gospel with them, to be a loving friend to them, to give them some dignity, all of those things that are really important for all of us. That's really what it's more all about, and it's about working with them one person at a time as well. So folks, that's what I want to share with you. We need to get out there. Some of you are way too involved with social media. You need to turn off the computer and start living. Some of you are feeling like you're doing your part if you're attending church. No, you're not. Unless your church is involved with outreach and you're involved with them. If you feel like you're doing your part and you're not doing what Jesus told us to do, to really give yourself away, to help people, to be involved in people's lives in a way that helps them to change and gives them some dignity and gives them the gospel, then you are not world changing yet. So from your couch, from your chair, from your table, if you feel like you're changing the world through, those little likes and those little shares and some of those things that you're doing, it's just not the case. In fact, throwing a little bit of money here and there is not necessarily the case either. I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting that we personally get involved with the people around us and we begin the mission of changing people's lives one at a time. Be a world changer. God bless you. Have a great day.